Hey everyone, Spirit had dropped from the back of a taxi. It's been a while. I've been moving house, which is always all-consuming. Anyway, we're boxed up and we're out, which is good. But what I wanted to share with you today was some fantastic feedback I had from a meditator in Portugal who's working with my latest release, which is called Solar Codes Meditation. And she had an experience of spontaneous precognition. And I wanted to talk with you about this because I have this as well, and I'm sure a lot of you have had it too. So in context of the meditation that this lady was experiencing in Portugal, she found that she was ahead of the guidance. So, excuse me, she was really into the meditation. At some point in the meditation, I say in the guidance, lift your hands up and create like a cup for the sun to receive the sun. She did that seconds before I said that. She was breathing in the pattern that's in the guidance seconds before she heard it. And I've had this experience as well, and it's quite common as well for others who come to my circles that they're ahead of my guidance. So they start to do what it is that I'm about to say and guide them to do. And I've had that experience too, I think, when I've been listening to a really inspiring podcast or audio book on, particularly for me, on spiritual topics or topics of consciousness, where my mind seems to skip ahead of the content. So first of all, I'd love to hear from anyone who's had this experience. And so how does spontaneous precognition work? I mean, what's really going on here? And I've got a couple of theories. So one of them is that I know with the psychic development work, when I'm working with psychic development circles and spirited living, that a big part of being able to perceive information psychically is you need to alter your awareness slightly, so it doesn't mean you have to go into like a deep trance or anything like that, but we definitely do meditation. We focus on the breath, and similarly within my mediumship development with Christine Morgan, we do the same. We do a meditation called Sitting in the Power, which is really concentrating on the breath, moving in, moving with the breath, and then allowing the breath to regulate the nervous system and then quieten the mind and then expand the mind through an idea. So the idea might be sitting in the power with mediumship. It might be blending with your partner in my psychic development circle. So there's something about perceiving non-obvious information when your mind is slightly softened, altered and expanded. Now, good quality content can do that, so it's quite possible that this meditator was so immersed in the music and the guidance, which is very affirming for me and for my team that produces these tracks with a lot of love and dedication and trial and error, that her mind softened and she could start to perceive what it is that was coming before her mind heard it. And then my other theory is that if you're like in a circle, for example, and you're ahead of the guidance, like we've talked about this spontaneous precognition, could it also be that there's an intelligence or perhaps a higher order consciousness which is actually running the show? And I do believe this as well. And is it possible that aspects of your spirit are connecting with the spirit of the circle or the spirit of the book or the spirit of the meditation track and mainlining it from there rather than what your mundane, regular bodily senses are picking up, like what you're hearing and what you're feeling? Oh, so juicy. Anyway, it's an interesting phenomenon, spontaneous precognition, and I think a lot of us have it every now and then, and especially as I've observed through spiritual practice and in spiritual circles. So I hope that's got you thinking. Okay, have a good Sunday. Bye.